Cass.
Oh, I got all your messages, but I've been kind of busy. The doorman asked me to bring your mail.
Get the mail. I've got the most wonderful news.
Oh.
You know what? Sergei was misdiagnosed. He doesn't have aplastic anemia. He's going to be fine.
So now you've got an immigrant husband in his 20s who's going to live a long and healthy life?
What's the matter with you? I tell you a man isn't going to die, and that's what you say to me?
I'm sorry, I was out of line.
Okay.
It's great news.
Okay.
It's great news.
Okay, that's better. What about you and Lila? What's been going on since I've been taking care of Sergei?
We're not getting married.
I mean, you're both so much in love, it's almost nauseating.
I'm madly in love with a woman, and she's in love with me, I believe, but...
But what?
It's not about just the two of us anymore.
This is about Anne, isn't it?
When I look at Anne, I see Frankie.
She's not Frankie. She's not. Frankie is gone.
I know that. I know that. And I thought I had accepted that. But every time Anne smiles at me or sighs or winks, I see Frankie. And I remember how much I love her.
Loved her.
No, see? That's the problem. I still love her. I'm not over her yet. It was foolish of me to ever think I was. So, if I'm still in love with Frankie, how do I marry another woman?
Baskets, huh?
Not just any baskets, but you can only get them at special parties and through authorized dealers like me. And you can use them for all sorts of things.
All right, then. Put me down for 3.
3?
I need a lot of nice little touches to make my new place feel like a home.
Yeah. Cass has been doing a big renovation on his house, hasn't he?
I'm not moving in with Cass. I moved back into my old place.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you and Cass having a problem? Wait a minute. I hope this has nothing to do with my daughter's foolish questions at that press conference.
You know, I think I'd really rather not talk about it if that's all right with you.
Yes, fine.
Should I pay you now?
No. You can wait until your order comes in. And listen, I am very sorry if I,
Oh, no, don't worry, ma'am. I'll be fine. I'm gonna go.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And thank you.
Excuse me.
Not until you tell me what's going on. Why aren't you moving in with Cass?
Oh, so you don't just impersonate dead wives, you eavesdrop too?
You know I'm going to find out about it sooner or later, so why don't you just
You
let
want
me
to
hear
find out about it from me? Fine. The wedding's off.
I don't believe it.
Well, congratulations. You finally got what you wanted.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, please. Maybe your little act works on Cass, but doesn't work on me.
What act?
Oh, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and I'm putting you on notice. Cass Winthrop is the best thing that ever happened to me, and I am not gonna lose him.
Well, maybe you don't have a choice.
Oh, you really think you're gonna win, don't you? You really think you're gonna get Cass's ring on your bony finger?
Well, maybe Cass sees something in me.
Yes, he does. When he looks at you, he sees a ghost of Frankie. Yeah, I don't know why you're just not woman enough to admit it. You're using your face to steal my man.
Okay, fine. You want me to admit it? I will. I do have feelings for Cass. And if I happen to look like his late wife, then damn straight I'm going to take advantage of it, and there's nothing you can do about it.
You want to bet?
Well, it's a good thing there's a technical wizard in this family.
Well, yeah, one wrong move and this whole place is gonna be flooded with rap music.
Well, that would be a nice change of pace.
No, a nice change of pace would be a marriage in this family lasting.
Hey, listen. If there's one thing I'm certain of is that you and Amanda are going to have a future full of happiness.
Yeah, well, so are you.
I've had 2 wonderful men that I was married to that I adored. That's more than anybody can hope for in one lifetime.
You're right, you're spoiled. What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing. I just keep having this feeling that Carl is here somewhere.
It must be this house. Stirs up a lot of emotions, huh?
Yeah. That must be it. Huh?
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join this man and this woman in holy matrimony. If any of you can show just cause why they should not be legally married, speak now or forever hold your peace.
You know, with the luck we've been having, I'd rather skip this part.
Yeah, and if anybody so much as thinking of opening up their mouth, I'll dick them.
In that case, without further ado, Amanda, will you have this man?
What was that?
Who's out of the patio?
Would he come?
What's going on out here?
I don't know. Let's find out.
I absolutely knew it the moment I saw Anne that she was going to be trouble for you. I begged her to stay away from you. You remember that?
Yes, I remember that. And I thought I could handle having her around. That's why I convinced her to stay. At least I thought it was.
Now, do you want her around because she reminds you of Frankie? Is that it?
Sometimes she is Frankie. She came over the other night after Charlie was released from the hospital, and she brought tofu for dinner.
Tofu.
Tofu. And she brought a gift for Charlie. Wind chimes.
Wind chimes. Well, you know, that could be just a little coincidence.
Oh, come on! How could Anne know about Frankie and the wind chimes?
No, she could have found out from somebody, I guess.
Maybe, but she couldn't have made the chimes chime on their own.
What does that mean?
The windows were all closed. There was no breeze at all in the place. Still, the wind chimes chimed. Just like they did when Frankie and I first bought the house. I'm telling you, it was like Frankie was actually there. And then when Anne looked at me a certain way, the tilt of her head and the expression on her face, I truly believed she was Frankie. And that's when I,
You came to your senses? You told her to leave?
I
Is that
kissed her.
what you told her?
I mean, I really kissed her.
Oh,
I honestly couldn't help myself.
oh, don't give me
I
that.
couldn't.
Cass!
I know it was a mistake, but it dredged up all these feelings that I thought I had gotten over. And that's when I told Lila that I didn't think it was fair to be planning a wedding.
Because you have feelings for Frankie, or because you have feelings for Anne?
I don't know!
Well, you know what? You better figure it out, pal. Because you're about to lose the one person in the world that you care about. You know, I've been next to Sergei while he's lying in this hospital bed. And I knew he was not going to make it. And I realized once again how precious every moment is, Cass. You can't take anyone or anything for granted. You know that.
Like Lila, yeah.
Listen to me. It's no secret. I am not Lila's biggest friend, but for some unexplainable reason, you are wild about this woman. Now, if you push her away, you better realize that she may not be there when you want her back.
Well, I hope that made you feel better.
Honey, I feel like a new woman.
Don't kid yourself. Slapping me is not going to make Cass change the way he feels.
Cass may be in love with your face, but he is not in love with you.
You have no idea of what goes on
Yes,
between
I
me
do.
and
He
Cass.
looks at you and he sees Frankie.
That is not true.
Oh, no? You are really setting yourself up for a fall, you know that? Because even if you did get Cass to marry you, you would be nothing more than a substitute, an understudy for the real thing, Frankie Frame Winthrop.
You're just saying this because you're jealous. If Cass decides he wants to be with me, it's because he wants me, not a ghost.
Well, why don't you just keep telling yourself that? Maybe you'll actually believe it. You see, Cass, he loved Frankie. He loves me. But he will never love you.
Lila, you are so wrong. And I'm going to prove it.
Did you find anything?
No, everything is just
Ready?
fine.
Okay, great. So let's all go back inside and finish the wedding before something else happens. Thanks, guys.
May we resume?
Yes, we may.
Yes, and I don't care if a tornado rips through this house. We're going to keep going until this is done. All right, okay.
I understand that you've prepared personal vows. Amanda, please begin.
I have waited so long for this moment. We were almost here once. Well, more than once. And it just seemed like something would always happen, and it would mess it up. It was kind of the story behind every relationship that I ever had, and I was starting to wonder if maybe somebody had cursed me. And then I realized that somebody had. Me. You see, I thought a long time ago that if I just didn't look for love, then I wouldn't find the heartache and the disappointment that went along with it. Because every time I did go out there looking for love, all I found was trouble. And then I met you, that cold April day. And I knew right away what you were. Trouble. But I realized then that there was no way that I could deny how I felt about you. And being with you has been a real roller coaster. I never knew exactly where I was going or where it was going to end or when. And I know I don't want it to end. And I don't want my life to be all neat and tidy and in control. Because I know now that as long as you have faith in love, it'll light your way through the darkness. And then, God willing, one day you will be standing here like me on a beautiful summer day, looking into someone's eyes, and just knowing that your love is only going to get stronger and more beautiful. And that's how it's going to be with us, Cameron. Because the curse is gone, and you did that for me. You helped restore my faith in love and in myself. And I can never love you enough for that. But I will love you always, forever, and ever.
I read something once, millions and millions of years ago, when the Earth was just being formed. Stars would fall out of the sky all the time. They'd come hurling down in a blaze of light. They'd crash and they'd burn. And then they would leave nothing but ashes. And pretty soon the whole Earth was covered in ashes made from stars. And God used those ashes to make people. And I never understood what that story meant until the day that I met you. And I looked into your eyes and I saw that love and that light. And then I knew this story, it's just gotta be true, because only someone made of stardust could light up the way you've lit up my life, Amanda. No, I love you. And I promise I'm gonna love you for as long as we both shall live.
Cameron.
Now that you have pledged your love with the words in your hearts, we'll make it official. Cameron, repeat after me. I, Cameron, take you, Amanda.
I, Cameron, take you, Amanda.
To be my lawfully wedded wife.
To be my lawfully wedded wife.
I, Amanda, take you, Cameron, to be my husband, to have and to hold, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and health, till death do us part.
Now, Cameron, you may place the ring on Amanda's finger. Ring.
Oh, ring.
And now there's nothing left to do but to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Hey.
I did have my doubts whether or not this would really happen.
Well, I think it was worth waiting for.
Sergey, you're out of the hospital.
Yes, doctor says I'm good as new.
Well, where's Felicia?
I am alone at the May.
You mean she doesn't know that you're out of the hospital?
She do so many nice things for me. She married me for a green card. She saved my life
Wait a
so
minute.
many times.
You
that
didn't go there to tell Felicia that you're out of the hospital?
No, I need coffee. I have to say this. I have to get this off my stomach. I have secret. I have terrible secret.
Oh, no. You know, it can't be that bad.
No, it is. It hurts Felicia. I hurt Felicia. I do something not very nice. And
What?
I don't even think maybe I can tell you that what is I do.
Well, don't worry about telling me. You better go tell Felicia.
But maybe you can tell me how I can do this.
Oh, no, honey, there is no way to do it, honey, but to do it.
You're right. You're right, Adame, you're right. I will tell her the truth. I will tell her the truth. I will. Thank you.
Cass,
Yeah.
how's Charlie today?
Oh, she's much better, thank you. I came by to get her some carrot cake. It's her very favorite. Frankie used to. Well, I better get to her.
Cass, I think that we need to talk.
Not now.
Well, how about later? Over dinner.
Look, Ann, I'm not sure what I want to do now.
Really? Lila seemed pretty clear about where she was headed.
Lila?
Yeah, she was here a little while ago. Said she was moving back to her old place.
You're kidding.
Why would I kid about something like
Because
that?
I didn't know anything about it.
Well, obviously she feels she doesn't have to discuss it with you. She's moved on.
I've got to find her. She can't do this without talking to me.
Cass, it sounded like it was a done deal.
I called the hospital. They told me they released you. You should have called me. I would have picked you up.
You're cooking?
What do you think I was doing? This is a fashion statement or what? No. Because of your release from the hospital, I'm venturing into an area that no other gallant has gone before. My kitchen. I called a friend of mine, Vladimir Postovonovich. He owns the Kremlin. Oh, sorry, that's a restaurant in Chicago. A Russian restaurant, obviously. Anyway, he gave me a bunch of recipes, and I'm about to make you a Slavic feast. I'm even going to serve you a salad with Russian dressing. What do you think?
Felicia, you're very kind, but please, we have to have a serious talk.
Yes.
Very
Well, we
serious.
will. We can have that, but not right now because
Please.
my blinis will be burning, all right?
Felicia, I have
and
to
I made
talk
them
to
from
you.
scratch, you'll be happy to know. No. We will have a serious talk. I promise you later, but right now I have to go. We have all the time in the world to do that. And after you taste my meal, you know what's going to happen? I am going to be your friend for life.
When I tell her the truth, she is going to hate me for life.
Looking out on the morning rain.
You know, it's not too late to change our plans. Could stay here. A real honeymoon.
Well, we're gonna have a real honeymoon. It's just gonna be at home, where we found each other.
But people might think we're crazy to leave a beautiful place like this.
Well, maybe it is a little crazy. But you see, it's been a long time since I felt like Bay City was really home. I mean, first my dad died, and then Sam and I got divorced. And then Allie went away to boarding school, and I kept feeling like I was losing everyone. I wasn't even really sure how to act around Mom and Matt and Paulina. I felt really alone. But now I have you. And I can't wait to go back and start our new life. At home, with you.
flight is booked whenever this, reception is over.
Okay. Thanks for handling everything for me.
Well, you've had a lot on your mind.
No more than usual. The memories are always with me. It's just being down here. It brings me face to face with the past.
Maybe it's good you're here.
Yes, I think it is. I'm going to stay. I think it's time to put the past to rest.
Sounds like you've made up your mind.
Yeah. You know, the past is past, and when it's gone, when it's over, when the person is no longer with you, if you hang on, you just stop living.
Something tells me you're not just talking about yourself.
No, I'm not. You've got to let Lila go. I know how much you feel about her, but she's found somebody else. So let her go, darling.
I know. I tell myself every day, this is the day that I'm gonna forget about her. But then I hear a song on the radio, or I look into Jasmine's eyes and I see Lila, and I tell myself that tomorrow is the day I forget.
Yeah. I know how you feel.
Who could that be? All right, I'm coming. What are you doing here?
That's funny. I was going to ask you the same thing. Why did you come back here?
Man, I was supposed to marry. I made it crystal clear that he didn't want me moving in, so I didn't think it was a very good idea that I keep living with my ex-husband.
How do things get so messed up?
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm so sorry, Lila. The last thing I ever wanted was to hurt you.
Well, newsflash. When you break off an engagement, it hurts, Cass.
I know I told you to make up your mind between Matt and me.
And I did that in about 10 seconds, and it took you about that long to back out.
All I wanted to do was love you the way you deserved, to make you happy.
And what do you think I want, Cass? To be alone and miserable and miss you so much I can't even think straight.
I miss you too.
You know, you have a real funny way of showing it.
You gotta believe me, I love you so much. All I want to do is kiss you, hold you in my arms, make this whole mess disappear.
Then do it, Cass. I'm not the one that called off the wind. All you have to do is say the word.
I want to.
Then do it. But Miss Ann's got you so mixed up, you don't even know what you want anymore.
Yes, I'm confused, but I do know what I want.
Well, if it's me, then get rid of her. Say goodbye forever.
Celebrating 35 years of television excellence.
Do it, Cass. Just say the word and tell Ann goodbye.
I'm sorry, I can't. I wish I could explain, God.
You don't have to explain.
I'm not in love with Ann, I'm in love with you.
Then what is the problem, Cass?
Frankie! It's not just that Ann resembles her, she has the same mannerisms and habits.
You think that's a coincidence?
All I know is, when she does certain things, especially when she's with Charlie, I feel like I'm with Frankie. I mean, just the other night, she even brought wind chimes.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because Frankie was psychic. When she would feel a certain way, the wind chimes would ring on their own, even when there wasn't any wind. And the other night, the same exact thing happened with Ann.
So what are you saying, that Frankie is channeling from on high?
All I know is when those chimes rang and I saw that face looking at me, my God, I thought I was with Frankie, and if I hadn't, I never would have kissed her.
You kissed her?
It doesn't mean what you think. It doesn't.
You kissed her? I mean, kiss is a kiss,
I love you,
Cass. What
Lila.
else does a kiss
I love you, Lila.
love me? But not as much as your dead wife? You know what? I can't compete with a ghost. I don't even know how to try.
This is my issue. I'm trying to work it out.
And I can't wait around until you do, Cass. No. Just,
Why?
no, please. Just go.
All right, everybody, we're going to have a toast to the bride and groom. If you can walk. What have you done to her? Are you there? Okay.
Yes.
To my darling daughter. Well, we've had our moments, haven't we? But through it all, I've never doubted that everything you did through love. And now, you've actually met somebody who can match that love, Cameron. Bullheaded and impulsive. So you're going to fit right into this family. You found each other. So don't blow it. To Amanda and Cameron, may they have a life full of happiness and love.
Cheers.
Thanks, Mom. I love you.
I love you.
I love you too, Ma.
Well, you can call me anything you like. Just take care of my daughter for me.
You know I will.
I do know that. All right, everybody. The plane's in an hour. Get ready. Oh, thanks. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
No, there's still a few seats available on that flight.
Well, I think I need a little time to think about that, all right?
Do you love Josie?
Well, you know I do.
What's to think about?
Thank you so much for what you said. You don't have any idea how much that means to me.
All I want is for my children to have a life full of happiness and love. Sorry, I'm a little fragile.
Mom, that's all that we want for you two. And this is for good luck.
Why?
Well, because you're going to find love again. You just know it.
Oh. Here, gonna take this?
I think.
All right, if we're gonna make that plane to Bay City, let's get going, all right?
You sure you don't want to come, Mom?
I'm fine.
Hey.
Oh, wait. If we're gonna do this, we have to do it right.
What's that?
Oh.
Okay. You guys stay there. Okay, guys, scoot, or you're gonna miss your plane.
You're gonna be okay here.
I'm gonna be fine.
See you later.
Okay. Bye. Safe trip. Bye. Bye. You know what? I really do have a little confession here. I didn't really make this by myself. My friend Vladimir, he didn't just give me the recipes. He had practically cooked it himself.
What, he was here in
No,
kitchen?
he wasn't. It might as well have been, though. He was on the phone the whole time. I was like a puppet. He was pulling the strings. You're really disappointed, aren't you?
I'm even more touched that you would go to such great lengths to make me happy.
Really?
And I love you.
I love you, too. That's why I felt so guilty about deceiving you. This... Okay.
But Felicia, sometimes the people who love each other, they do bad things.
Yes, of course they do.
It is time now that we have our talk.
Yes, I think you're right. I think we have to figure out how we're going to deal with this marriage of ours now that you're well.
Felicia, I don't even know To begin,
Hey, are you all right? Huh?
I'm just...
You know
was
what?
balanced a
This
little
is
bit.
your first day home from
No,
the
please,
hospital, and you're
Felicia.
supposed to rest. I
No,
think you
we
need to go
have to
lie down.
talk,
We
Felicia.
can do that in the morning. Now go to bed.
I
Come
could
on.
maybe make up couch.
No, no,
but-
no, no. You sleep in my room.
Where
I'll
will you
sleep in
sleep?
Jenna's. It's okay. That way I can clean up
But
without
we will
disturbing
talk
you. Yes,
tomorrow.
Promise you. Go to bed.
Okay.
Okay. Good night.
Spokojnej noci.
What could be so important to him anyway? Okay, let me do this. Okay, oh, look at this. Publisher's Digest. Well, 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 isn't this a snore? Wonder what is new and fresh in my competition. Let's take a look. Okay, a corrupt French diplomat steals the heart of the president's daughter. The Siamese prince runs off with a concubine. Oh, yeah, that's new and fresh. It's only about 300 years old. Oh, look at this little winner. I love this. A Russian limo driver cajoles an American romance novelist into marriage.
Well, I could get used to this. I don't see any surprise.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you did this?
I kind of figured stars are our thing, you know?
I have a thing for you.
There's more. Look.
You got me a telescope.
Oh, I took it from your basement. Just to have a look. See, when we got engaged, I wanted to get you something very special. I did a little homework, and I found out I could name a star after you. So somewhere out there is the star, Amanda.
I love that. I can't believe you did this so long ago. You didn't even tell me.
I figured let it shine down on us a little while and work a little magic.
Kevin,
Anyway, that's it. There's your story.
I don't know what to say. I don't have anything nearly as beautiful to give to you.
Sure you do.
Adams. Yeah, it should all be in there.
The arrest reports for today.
Yeah, and if it's not, call somebody else, okay? I'm out of here. Gary.
I know you're on your way out, but if you got a minute, I'd like to ask you something.
There is no getting rid of you, Kaz. Kaz.
Hey. Hey. Well. You all right? What's wrong? What's going on? What? What is it? What?
I know that every morning you go thumbing through the personal want-ads. You grab the latest copy, a cup of coffee, and settle in for a good laugh. I've been trying to catch your eye, but I'm so shy. I'm hoping and praying that today's edition is gonna catch your attention. 'Cause there's a single white female looking for that special lover to put it in a nutshell. A one-woman man who doesn't want no other. Oh, you never can tell. She just might be your dream come true.
what? You want to tell me what's going on?
No, I don't want to talk. I just want you to make love to me right now.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I'm not sure if I should have put it in writing. It might have been a little reckless, a little desperate.
Something happened between us the other night. You kissed me.
So I'm telling you,
And it wasn't an accident, it wasn't a mistake. You wanted to kiss me as much as I wanted you to. Admit it, Cass. You belong with me.
to put it in a nutshell.
Together.
One woman man who doesn't want no other. Oh, you never can tell. She just might be your dream come true. A single white female is looking for a man like you. It's my confession.
Why are you here?
I started wondering if it's someplace that I'm going or if it's something that I'm running away from, that I'm afraid to face. And I started thinking about Amanda and Cameron and how they vowed to love each other for the rest of their lives. They don't have a clue as to what's ahead of them. And it just, it hit me, it came to me, what it all meant. Life's too short, and bad things just happen. But if you could find happiness and love, then you'd be crazy to throw it away. Is any of this making sense?
I think so.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you could forgive me for walking out on you, I want to come home. Because every great thing in my life begins and ends with you. And I don't know how much time I have left on this planet, but I want to spend every single moment of that time with you. If that's what you want.
Harry, that's all I have.
It's my confession. I hope you get the message. If there's a single white female looking for that special lover to put it in a nutshell.
I want to wish on my star. I want to wish that Matt and Mom and Gary and Josie and everybody that we love can be as happy as we are right now.
I'm all for that.
Only now maybe it won't come true because I said it out loud.
That only happens with birthday cakes. When you wish on a star, it always comes true.
You sure?
You're here, aren't you?
Talk with fellow fans of your favorite NBC programs at the Internet's most acclaimed chat site, nbc.talkcity.com. Join the conversation.